Well, good afternoon. How is everybody? Well, today is my 1 year anniversary that I arrived in Vermont. It has been quite a year. I've been through a lot. I've been through major depression, uh, no job. I've been through a lot of bad things, but it really has been the best decision I've ever made in my life. I feel so good to have a family that actually missed me as much as I missed them. And it's like we were never apart. It's a wonderful feeling. And my cousin and I, Beatrice, are very, very close. And she told me she's going to see me through all of this. She's going to take me to the doctor. She's taken me to my colonoscopies. And she told me, well, you can't get rid of me. I'm here for you. So that was very touching because I've been alone for the past 5 years. And it's been really hard. And tried to kill myself twice. I mean, it was just so horrible after Dave died because I had lost Daddy 2 years before I lost Dave, and those two were my go-to people. They were my rocks, like I've always said. Daddy and Dave were the people I always went to, and it was just a hard, hard thing. Made some bad decisions, but at least in the end, I finally realized that, hey, you know what? I don't need to live by myself anymore here in Nashville, being lonesome, dealing with crazy people that I was renting rooms from. And I was just ready to start a new life at age, what was I? I was 59 when I came here. So I've got a beautiful place. I've got my beautiful family. I've got my Vivi. Today's our 1 year anniversary too, because I picked him up the day that I left. Well, actually, I picked him up the Friday before because I left Friday night at 7 and I got here Sunday at noon. Then I picked up Vivi about 6 o'clock on Friday. I had met him once before because the owner knew my roommate landlord, and he wanted to rehome Vivi because Vivi was fighting with the other cats. So I went to go meet him. He was very sweet. He let me hold him. And so a week later, I was ready to go to Vermont, and I went to go pick up Vivi, and he was a great companion. I he never went to the bathroom either. I think he did pee in the car somewhere. Um, I think it was on like an Afghan or something. But that's the only time he went to the bathroom. I took him outside on the leash, but he never did anything. He was just very friendly, and people loved him when I stopped at the rest stops and everything. So, he was a really good companion. And it was a pretty good trip. But it was kind of scary too because my driver's side window was broke, so it was all the way down. It wouldn't go up. It was broke. It needed a new motor or something. I didn't know what was wrong with it at the time, but eventually I found out it needed a new motor. So here I am driving 1,200 miles from Nashville, and I kind of took the wrong route. I should have gone over to the East Coast and up and in there. It would have been much easier. But stupid me looks at the map and I said, well, I could just go straight up, go straight up from Nashville to Vermont. So I did. And it was a very long drive. It was 1,200 miles. So, and, and I'm sure the car had these problems then, you know. Um, so, but it did fine. The car was great. It gets great gas mileage when I'm on the highway. So I only had to fill up maybe 3 times on the way up here. I can go about 300 miles with that car. So it's 3 or 4 times I filled up. Uh, we slept at rest stops every night. Well, I didn't go every night. I would just stop when I was tired. And I had this plastic that I had gotten from somebody in Nashville. So at night and when it was raining, I had to put this plastic up on the door and close the door so that the rain wouldn't come in. It, it's just amazing I got here in one piece with all the crap that went on. Now, it only rained maybe once, thank God, and it wasn't raining very hard. So I had to stop a couple of times until the rain, calmed down. And the way I came, I almost wound up in Canada. I may have been in Canada for all I know, because the last stop I stopped at was Niagara Falls, uh, rest stop. And I'm like, Niagara Falls? I just went the totally wrong way. But it wasn't too bad, though. It wasn't bad until I got to the Adirondack Forest. And I was scared, so damn scared, because the window was open. And here I am in a forest with God knows what creatures. And those of you who have seen my videos before, which I've kind of put on private by now, uh, there was a huge freaking bear. And I mean, this guy was huge, twice the size of the black bears in Tennessee. And I was petrified. It was like I'm driving. All of a sudden, well, off to the right, I see this bear. And he's just casually going across the street. And I'm like, oh my God, I better slow down. Because this window is open and I don't know what he would do if he saw me. So I slowed down and I let that bear go. And my heart was pounding from that time up until the time I got here because I was so scared. So scared. I saw a lot of deer. A deer is my favorite wild animal, so that was good. But the bear scared me like crazy. So 1,200 miles later, Sunday at noon, I arrived in my driveway here, and whew, it was something else. It took me a week to calm down, and I couldn't even unload the car because I was so tired. So it took me a good, probably a month for me to, really get everything out of the car and into the house. It was exhausting, but it really has been a good move for me, and I'm enjoying it. So Vivi and I are pretty happy. He's been a good boy for the past 2 days. Yesterday, took him out, brought him back in. No problems at all. He didn't even try to bite me yesterday. Today, when we went out, he was out free. He came up on the porch. I opened the outside door to the inside hall. Then I opened the door to the apartment and I just walked in. He followed me. I closed the door and he was fine. So I'm not sure if it's because of the water bottle that I've been using, to spray on him. I don't know. But it was nice to not worry about getting attacked by my cat for the past 2 days. So hopefully he's maturing a little bit. So I am still looking for a job. My employment is about to run out in about a month, which is a little bit scary because I won't know until next week when I go see the surgeon what exactly he's going to do and how much recovery time there will be. Um, it might create a problem, I'm not sure. But that's the next pins and needles thing that I'm waiting on until next Tuesday to find out from the surgeon, if he thinks it's going to be a fast recovery, a long recovery. It just depends on how he decides to do this surgery. So that's the next obstacle or hurdle I have to go over. And hopefully everything will come out fine with this. They'll get it out and I'll be fine and I can get a job. So I am on a real tight time frame right now. Um, if I get any more calls this week or next week, I probably should pursue them a little bit more and, just let them know that I have to have surgery and I'll probably, be out of commission for about a week. Even though my friend Mary said that if you get a laparoscopic surgery, it's only a couple of days. But take into the fact that I'm 61 years old, I am severely obese, I have a low pain threshold, it's going to take me a lot longer. You know, you just have to take that stuff into consideration. I'm not a young, healthy person at all. So we shall see. And I guess that's about it for today. I just felt like making a video because I'm celebrating my 1 year anniversary. I just had a huge salad. It is empty. And it was all the way up to the top. Lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, Swiss cheese, and turkey. It was very, very good. My first meal since Saturday. And then I had that chocolate croissant on the way home, which was pretty good. But for Starbucks, you'd think it would be a little better than it was. But that's okay. But it was good because I was hungry. And Beatrice got me a strawberry lemonade, which I love. That is my favorite flavor. So, I hope y'all have had a good day. Working on a contest now for Sing Snap. I'm running the contest. And this time it's the Beach Boys. And I'm getting a lot more entries, which I'm happy about. Not too many people went for my Lady Gaga contest. I had maybe 11 entries. And I always hope to have 20. And right now I've got 16 entries in my Beach Boys contest. So I just love doing contests and entering contests on Sing Snap. It's all for fun, but people enjoy getting recognized for a good performance. So I make up 5 banners for everybody. One is a superstar who is the best performer out of everybody. Then I go first place through fourth place. So I make 5 banners. It's changed a lot over the past 2 years. I used to make a lot more banners. I'd make banners for best backgrounds, best videos, and then it just got to be too much work. So my latest revision is that, oh yeah, and I did ladies and men, and I would, put them first through fourth. It just became too much work. So I decided my new way is just to do superstar first through fourth out of everybody. I'm not putting the ladies separate and the men separate anymore. That was just too much work, you know. And I know a lot of contests do that. I was very, very generous with my banners. And people enjoyed that, but after a while you get tired of it. So it's going well. I only have 4 more spots, so they should be filled up by tonight or tomorrow, and then I will be listening and judging, and then I will do my banners. And like I say, this is on singsnap.com, singsnap.com. If any of you enjoy singing, I love it. They have 2 tiers of membership. One is for free. Now, the free membership, they don't have a whole lot of songs you can record. It's like a karaoke community. They have all these songs on there. You have the capability of recording the songs and keeping it in your catalog online. Free memberships, I think you can only have like, what is it, 1,000? 500? It's pretty limited. But if you pay the monthly, your catalog can be unlimited. And I've been paying monthly for the past 2 years, basically. I think I've been on it for 2 years. And it started out at $9.99. Then it went up to $11.99, and now it's up to $12.99. It's getting a little expensive. But if I don't have the money in there, they'll just try to do it again in a couple days. But to me, it's very joyful, and I enjoy singing, and it actually helped me heal a lot from losing Dave. Um, it was really a godsend. I found it at the right time. This is my new wedge that I got. It's actually for elevating your legs, but I find it very comfortable to lean up against. So I got this for free. Here in our town, we have something that's called Front Porch Forum, and it's an online community. And this community and the surrounding communities put in free ads. They're selling stuff, people want stuff. I've gotten a lot of free things. I've gotten my tires. My 4 winter tires came from somebody who weren't using them. I got this. I got my queen size bed. It's really a wonderful community that I'm in. So it's been a blessing. So I guess Vivi, where's Vivi? He's on the recliner in the other room. He's decided that he likes the recliner. He hasn't been on the separate bed in a while. He's been sleeping right next to me lately, like right up against me. On this part of the bed, there isn't much room because even though it's a queen size bed, the last bed I had was just a single size bed, and I was always on the right side. I've always had the right side of the bed. Even, well, not really. Well, yeah, I have. Most of the time I was married to Dave, I was on the right side. So I tend to squish over to the right, and he'll just, even if there's a little space, he will just curl up and be right next to me. He has to be touching me, and he'll go to sleep, which is so sweet. He's a good boy. So I am back on food again, but good food. I had my salad, and tomorrow morning I'll wake up and have my banana smoothie. And on Wednesday, I'll go do my regular shopping again. So that's my life, and I'm happy to be here. I'm so pleased that I made it a year here. Through hell and high water, I've made it through. So, y'all have a great evening, and bye bye. So long, farewell, Alvita saying goodbye.